Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going psychic hunting. Fake psychic hunting? Anyway, I know I mentioned in previous videos how to spot a real versus a fake psychic. And so I figured what better way to show you guys what to look out for than to actually watch some that were caught lying or being fake. Some of them are probably going to be obvious as to what they did wrong, but if it's not that obvious, I'll let you guys know kind of where they went wrong on it.
I lost my boyfriend tragically a few years ago. They never found him. And I've had such a hard time since, every day.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. And find him in water, it's like the girl that's missing in Aruba. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th. There was no, he was a fireman, but there was
No, see, I keep seeing him in water.
Wow.
Is there any way he could have drowned in water some way?
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
From 9/11.
Because he says he couldn't breathe and he was filled with water.
Okay, honestly, like, for one, you're trying to basically tell someone who lost her significant other to 9/11, you're trying to tell her basically that she's wrong, that she didn't lose him to that. Like, why would you even try to argue against that? Like, I'm pretty sure she knows how he died, or like where, well, maybe not necessarily how he died, but for her to try saying that he's in water and everything, she's like, no, he was in a burning building. Well, it's hard to find him in water. Yeah, well, it's also hard to find him in a burning building.
Well, if they were trying to put the fire out, Montel.
They could have, yeah.
No, they won't find him, but honey, that's okay, because it doesn't matter if they find him or not, he's still over there.
I would have gotten up out of my seat and gone right in her face. That's like one of the rudest freaking things you could ever say.
I've been in business with this for over 30 years.
So we decided to see what would happen when we asked a psychic detective to help solve a missing persons case.
Now, psychic detectives are actually people that exist, obviously. I honestly have no idea if there are any legit ones out there or not. I only learned that they even existed like maybe 3-4 months ago now. So yeah, I really have no actual knowledge of them.
Posing as the distraught brother of a missing child, we sent our producer, Charlie McElravy, to meet with Lori McQuarrie.
Hi, how are you? Very nice to meet you, Lori.
We showed her a photo of this missing girl, and she agreed to take the case for $400.
But I think it's solvable.
But what Lori didn't know was that the photo our producer gave her was actually a childhood photo of me. And obviously, I'm very much alive.
I don't believe she's alive. I'm sorry. I believe that it was a violent passing.
McQuarrie's sixth sense told her the girl was brutally murdered and sexually assaulted.
I think she was hit in the head with a rock.
But her visions didn't end there.
I think she can be brought home.
Pointing to a remote spot on this map, she even said she could help bring her body home.
And maybe even a mile or two from there.
The next day, McQuarrie sat down.
Hold up. Okay, so to, get something wrong is one thing. But to go as far as like bringing in the girl was sexually assaulted and all this stuff, that's just going way out of line. Unless it is 100% true, don't even begin to try to say that. You could say that she died somehow, like fell into a river or something like that. But to go as far as what she did with that, I think that's pretty uncalled for, especially the fact that I'm sure she's aware that she's lying.
Down for an interview with me to talk about the work of psychic detectives.
I just had a gentleman in yesterday. 30 years ago, his sister disappeared.
She soon began talking about a recent case, but clearly her psychic abilities didn't tell her that I was the girl in the picture.
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the person is living or not.
So you'll always know,
Yes.
when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or
Yes.
alive.
And that's the point, is that
Every time.
Yes.
But apparently her psychic abilities didn't see this coming.
Lori, I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yes, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
How do you explain being completely
can't
wrong?
Sitting there looking at the person. Wait a minute, you didn't disappear?
Explain it. I can't explain it.
You're charging them hundreds of dollars.
You know what, dear? I
Hundreds
think
of
we're done.
dollars. You're taking advantage of desperate people with a bunch of hocus pocus, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I think we'll go. Thank you. It's been an interesting experience. You all have a lovely, lovely evening.
Just admit that you're wrong. Like, how hard is that to do? Oh my goodness. I some people I just can't. I can't stand people that won't admit when they're wrong about something.
Bells will chime. It is the signal to Raymond and I to initiate the final step of the linking process.
Why does this look like some sort of bad sci-fi movie or some shit?
When the tone sounds, the box will be opened, breaking the connection between Raymond, the box, and myself.
Raven.
Okay, I'm sorry. What is this? I mean, what is this?
It's easier to read Raymond's writing in the mirror. It says metal, rectangle, 4 wheels. And I hope it gives you something to remember for the rest of your lives. I thank you.
I still don't get it.
I can see you're itching to say something here.
I just think it's comical, quite frankly. Before I even move ahead here,
Chris
I'll
Angel.
invite Ori and your friend Raymond right now. I have 2 envelopes here. I will give you $1 million of my personal money right now if either one of you can tell me specific details of what's... Now, don't tell me about the energy or that it's not the right time,
man, I'll
but
tell
just
you
tell
what
me
I will
what's in
tell
here
you.
right
I'll
now.
find you an-
Tell me right now what's in the
I find you
envelope.
an ideological bigot. That's what
Tell
I
me what's
find.
in the envelope
You
right now.
claim.
Tell me what's
you
in the
claim
envelope.
That
Tell me
you
what's in the envelope.
do
Don't
not
give me all this
believe in the
bullshit. Tell me what's in the
paranormal. You do
envelope.
not believe
Tell me what's in the
in
envelope. Oh,
the
blah, blah, blah,
psychic.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
you can
Tell me,
blah, blah, blah.
tell me what's
But
in
the
the
truth
envelope.
is-
Right here. Look,
Guys,
it's
guys,
right
guys,
here.
guys.
What the
Can you see
hell?
through? Can you see through?
Oh my god.
Okay,
What just happened? What just happened? He's just testing, like, hey, you know, if this is the real deal, you guys tell me what's in this envelope. I'll give you, I forget what amount he just said, like 5 seconds ago. Anyway, he says, I'll give you this money right here, right now, if you could tell me what's in this envelope. And this dude just goes off on him. Man, this dude was ready to rumble.
This lovely picture in here. Oh, you're upstairs. Hello, darling. Hello, is there something called the Barn? Is his name Bernard or Barnard? No. Why would he say that? That's our nan. Oh, your nan. Sorry.
With his marriage on the rocks, Paul turned to a clairvoyant he saw advertised in his local newspaper. It began with a $60 card reading.
Oh, she told me that I had a curse put on by someone in the family.
The good news for Paul was she could help at a price.
Right here, you guys. This is one thing that I stressed so much in my video. I said hidden fees. Real psychics, you know, if there's a curse on you or something, they're going to help you. They know what it's all about. They know exactly how curses work. They are not going to let you fall on your butt, get killed, anything like that. They are not going to let anything bad happen to you. They are going to do everything they can to help you, and they'll do it for free.
First, there was the rock in a glass of salty water, $1,000. To remove a curse on the family dog, $700. Droplets of liquid around the boundary of the house, $900.
Droplets of liquid around the house. So this woman literally went, that'd be $900, please. Right there. That is like the stupidest one so far, I think.
The cash continued to flow. Finally, she orchestrated a special ceremony involving a bath. The water bottled and sent overseas for prayer by a psychic higher order.
I'm trying to think of something nice to say about that one. You know, nothing's coming to mind.
The soul doesn't come cheap. $18,000 in cash.
$18,000 in cash.
And how many times did you do that? Oh, a few times, probably about 3 or 4 times.
In a matter of days, Paul had drained the family bank account and handed over $52,000.
Bro, $52,000. That's working just a normal cashier job somewhere at a store. You're gonna make $52,000 in maybe 2 years. And this dude's out here blowing it all within just a few days.
They told me not to tell anybody because if you tell people that the curse would spread.
This is something I should have mentioned in my first video where I talked about psychic stuff. When they say don't tell somebody, you know you're getting scammed. Or you're about to. Just like my psychics with the soulmate drawing things. Yeah, one, if not both of them, had said in their message to not tell anybody because you will not meet the person. Things will change and you will no longer meet the person if you tell someone. So that, yeah, I knew right away that was BS.
I'd like to start with this lady right here who's sitting right in the first row. I have a mother figure very strong coming around you, okay? And with the name of either Mary, Margaret, do you understand the name? Margaret Mary, okay, Margaret Mary. And I got to tell you that I feel before she...
Very, very common names there, Margaret and Mary. Very common names, especially for the, I want to say old generation. For those who have lived a longer lifespan than some of us.
She passes over, though, there's a lot of hard time to walk or hard time to get up and get things going. Do you understand that? And I feel some arthritis, by the way. There's a lot of arthritis, and there's a bone problem. There's also some...
Again, common for elderly people. You're getting old, you're falling apart. I mean, hell, I'm falling apart, and I'm only 28.
Something with the back. So I don't know if she sees her sitting, have a pillow with the back of her, or is that you?
No.
No? That doesn't make sense to you? Okay, and what about trouble with the legs?
No.
Okay, who has trouble with the legs now?
Well, my father's had 2 hip replacements.
2 hip replacements. He cannot walk as well as he used to.
Oh, no, he walks very well.
Okay. Right. Was your mother buried?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because she's talking about being buried and about a wake, or a funeral, rather. And she knows about it. She was very surprised by it all. And who's Kathy, or Kathy? Is there Catherine, or Kathy? Kathy? Catherine or Kathy? I also know who's Catholic, but there's someone who's Catholic background. And
we all are.
You all are, okay. Yeah. So there was a mass...
You go from Kathy to Catherine to Catholic. You can't just No. How do you go from, I'm getting the name Kathy, Catherine, to, well, maybe someone was Catholic.
Furniture wants to thank you for a mass that was said, and there are prayer cards that are said. There's a picture of Mother Mary somewhere around. Picture of Mother Mary. Would you know about this? Lee know about this. Picture
Well,
of Mother
all
Mary.
Catholics have Mother Mary around somewhere.
Good. Okay. Well, I don't.
Usually, you know.
But of course, that was years ago.
That still goes on. But
Yeah.
no.
So I want to talk about something else with you, though. I said music. I don't know why about music. Did you not do music? Were you going to do music when you were younger and you stopped doing music?
No.
Okay. You never wanted to play the piano?
No.
Okay. Who was that one to play the piano or music?
Don't know.
Don't know.
No
Okay.
one in my family's
Okay.
musical.
I want to talk about this lady here. Your husband's passed over, or your father's passed over, rather.
Father
passed
has.
over. I don't know if he liked cars. Don't know anything about cars, but there's something about cars with him.
I know saying that cars are a guy thing is pretty stereotypical, but you know, when it comes to like figuring out real versus fake psychics, looking at fake things, they do go off of that stereotype thing. So him saying the stereotype that, oh, he's a guy who likes cars. Yeah, that's how you know they're being vague and fake.
I mean, told me about this, okay? I don't know if you just recently got a car, or there was talk about getting a car, or changing a car. Are you living your day?
You're either getting a car, talking about getting a car, or changing cars. You'd covered pretty much, I think, every single option involving a person and a car.
Do you understand? Do you understand about the cars?
No.
Did
not
you just
really.
get a car, or were there...
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
for a couple of years.
Ah, okay. Who had the heart problem?
Possibly my mum.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's passed over as well?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Did you know if there was heart situation before she passes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there was a situation that she was going to either get an operation or a procedure done, something before that, okay? So I don't know if you know that she didn't get that. I also want to ask, I don't know who I'm with Teresa or Terry, but I am. Okay, I got to tell you that.
Sorry, what did you say?
Teresa or Terry.
Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Teresa or Terry. And was there a divorce with you? Never. You never married?
No.
Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I want you to love yourself more. Because you don't. I need you to love yourself more.
In my opinion, he screwed up big time right there. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, bro, you want to take us outside? Seriously? You want to do this right here, right now? Let's go.
Okay. I also want you, there's something about the car here with your father. I don't know, but I'm talking about a car here. I don't know what it means. If you're just getting a new car, or you got a new car, there's something with that, okay? I got to tell you that. I'm going to come over here to this lady. Are we almost close?
We're nearly there, just to see if you could feel anyone.
Your husband passed over, correct? Do you have his ring or his watch also?
Yes.
Are you wearing it?
Yes.
Thank you. You just told me that in my head, okay? So you're very open. A picture that you had redone of him after he passed over, or you moved the picture of him, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I also want to tell you that he's sitting right next to you on that, I don't know if you call it the couch. Do you call it the couch or the settee? But he's sitting there with you. He smoked cigarettes, did he? No, who's smoking the cigarettes? Are you smoking cigarettes?
Yes.
Would you please stop? Because he's there in the settee with you smoking the cigarettes. He's smoking cigarettes, okay? And I don't know who Paul is, or Paulie, or Paula. The name Paul. You understand that?
Paula.
Yes. Who is that, please?
Our friends.
Okay. He wants to say hello or thank you to them because they helped when he died. They were there. They were here. They were around. You don't know that.
Wow, okay. You guys, this dude just had no idea what he was talking about the majority of the time. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more reactions to fake psychics or anything involving psychic stuff, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely see what I can come up with. Other than that, I will see you all in my next video.